My name's Eric, and sometimes my nickname is E at work. You know, guys, we come up with all kind of names. But the vast majority call me Easy E. I was a military police officer, so I did the reserves for 8 years, and then, you know, I came into the police department, so it was kind of a natural progression for me. Frank Edward Boy, 7367. Frank Edward Boy. I enjoy being out in the public. I like taking a leadership role. I like a lot of the different things, you know, the challenges, mentally, physically, you know, a lot of the encouraging things. See, there's two types of personalities, type A and B. Well, I think they're subdivided. There's two types of A and there's two types of B. Most officers, people say, are type A. But for me, there's an intrinsic and an extrinsic. I'm an internal type A, very hard on myself, and I try to be very liberal and understanding with other people. You know, they say, you're the marathon runner. You're so laid back. You don't get, you know, too excited. You don't get mad. I do, but I work through them. I look at it from a different angle. I've trained this to affect this and this. I don't know any other police officer yoga teacher. Like, it's an anomaly. Yoga has helped me soften my opinion of myself and not be so hard. And I think by not having as much self-judgment, it's easier to relate with people. Any way you look at it, you know, the reduction of stress, the improved physical fitness, the better mental capacity, you know, you're developing compassion and caring no matter what it is, because there's a lot of poses in yoga that are vulnerable. Yoga, for me, in relation to my job, to what I hope is me being a more effective police officer, is I've learned that people come from a position of deep feelings, and if you're able to identify a connection with somebody, it makes it easier to understand what they're going through. One of my ultimate goals is maybe coming up with a program and traveling around the country and offering my program to other officers. About 7.5 years left to go in this career as an officer for the busiest suburb and the busiest county in the state of Ohio. And I think, for me, living this life and coming from a genuine, authentic place and showing people what I've done, that this is where I think departments are at in the U.S. They're looking for something and they can't quite figure out what it is they want. They don't know, and it's not going to be that well accepted coming from somebody outside this business. But this is an industry that is very often rigid. It's black and white. Many times, unfortunately, it's a little more closed-minded than what I would like, and I want to be part of that change.